Alright. Like I said, I'm just gonna do the one. Actually, I think I turned random off. That's why I was Mystica, because I did Mystica the game before that too. So, did I turn random off by accident? I don't think I did. Because if you have random on, it goes away if you make like any change to any of the characters or something. So, maybe I accidentally turned random off, because that was 2 games in a row as Mystica. Then again, no, random's still on. There's Mizuki. Now Mizuki was an awesome skin. The season she came out in was awesome. I'm not going to say every skin was great in it, but a lot of them were. Because that was her, Stray. For the life of me, I can't remember. Oh yeah, Highwire or Haywire. Yeah, it's Haywire, not Highwire. Speaking of which, I have all 3 of those on in my locker built already. Because at one point I just deleted everyone in my locker because it's just so much. Because you can only make 100. Here, I'll show you my locker. We got the Miku, obviously. She's number 1. Sir Raven, an amazing Raven skin. I saw some people online talking bad about it, and I'm like, what's wrong with it? Like, of course, the original Raven is classic. Like, I don't hate it. It's a classic. It's a good skin, but to me, that's just so much better. OG has done really good on some of their skins, making them just like, yeah, it's like the old one, but better. So, Raven, Sir, my bad, Sir Raven is awesome. The only other Raven skin I think better than him is literally Raven from the Teen Titans, which I'll never get because if I'm not mistaken, she was a Battle Pass skin, and I hate that I wasn't playing the game at the time when that came out because I'd have been all over that because that's like the comic one instead of the cartoon one. I really like. Oh yeah, this season's crew pack. Nyangelica is pretty cool because I love her backblade. It keeps track of deaths. And the cool thing about her is, no, I don't want to save over that. It would be load, wouldn't it? Um, the Scorpion weapon wrap looks really good with her. Just like really good. Also, how awesome is the try on feature? I like because now you can see what the weapon wrap looks like on the character holding that gun. Okay, on that shotgun it's a bit too much yellow, but it's still pretty good. SMG is nice. So it's a great. The try on feature is just amazing. I love it. They needed this for so long, and they brought it to the game, and I'm so happy about that. But yeah, Nyanja. I don't have a glider that's good for it, so I can use the ones in Chapter 4, Season 3. Then, of course, Sub-Zero, the only good Battle Pass skin this season, in my opinion. Well, not good, great. The only great one. They are a lot of good ones. They are some good ones. Then again, maybe I would have liked the skins better this season if Sub-Zero wasn't in the Battle Pass. Because it's like, Sub-Zero, super top tier to me. He was the character I played with the most in Mortal Kombat when I was a kid. Nowadays it's Melina, but he was my starting ninja, so to speak. Him and Johnny Cage, because Johnny Cage was a bit of a dick, and I thought that was hilarious. Also, if me saying dick was offensive, I apologize, but and I did technically say it twice, so I apologize a second time. Not my intent to sound uh, to offend anyone. Hope, because well, let's face it, Hope is awesome, right? I liked her original skin. The one that she got in the Marvel's superhero season was pretty cool. It was it was a nice skin. And then you got this one, which is just freaking amazing. I like the original style better. Like, yeah, she does have the hood, but I'm not like you could change it up a bit. But then again, everyone knows who Hope is, so I don't gotta go through that much. All right, you got Donnie, my favorite Ninja Turtle. All when I was a kid, it was Leo because all I did was look at the color, and blue was my favorite color as a kid. Technically, my favorite color as an adult is purple, but that's not why I like that's not the reason I like Donnie the most. It's just all the other turtles are a bit rash, whereas he's methodical. He plans his stuff out. He's still he's still a bit of a dingus, but it's here is you know what? I don't actually know the name. I know it's a Renegade Raider uh glow up, but let's see here. Well, I don't remember. Renegade Rebel. Okay. Yes, this is a yes to me. Like the original Renegade Raider was way before my time, and of course I could have bought it in the shop because a little while ago they brought Renegade Raider, yeah, Raider, okay, Renegade Raider, and the Aviator guy to the shop where you could have bought them. I think you had to like earn so much experience points to unlock the right to buy them, but then you still had to buy them, and I'm like, no thanks. Renegade Rebel just looks better to me. It's cleaner, it's more sleek, it's just all in all, I just think it's a better skin. And the people who think the other one's better is fine. It's fine, but I think they only like the Renegade Raider one better because it was rare and it was like, which also doesn't make sense. Wasn't Renegade Raider a shop item? Just like to me, it's just like a shop item from back then. So it's I don't really get it. But people who played back then and people who played for a long time and just never got it because it never came back to shop or anything, it's just like I must have this. But to me, I never cared. Also, the Renegade Rebel is just to me personally, it's just a lot more clean, sleek. It's I like her weapon wrap. Her weapon wrap's pretty cool. It keeps track of the kills you make with the little numbers there. Oh, I didn't know the face glowed. That's that's interesting. I like that. Okay, okay. Her emote that she came with was kind of funny. Riding the thing. But also her glider. Her glider's pretty good. It's a simple two-tone glider. I could see a lot of uses for it. A lot of uses for it. Okay. Um, Here is Isaac Clarke, the first skin I actually ever bought. Like, bought, because technically I think the first skin I ever got was Gambit, like with V-Bucks. He was the first skin I bought. I'm pretty sure it was Gambit. But then I got this guy when he first came to the shop. Because if I'm not mistaken, it was Chapter 4, Season 1. Yeah. So the first time his bundle ever came to the shop, I got it. I'm like, Dead Space is like one of my favorite horror games of all time. I love it. I love 1, 2, and 3. I did not play the remake. I think there was a remake on current gen consoles of the PS5 and stuff. I haven't done that yet. But it missed the PS4 era altogether. And I'm like, why? The end of 3 was such a huge cliffhanger. At least if you played the DLC. And that's all I'm going to say, because I don't want to spoil it for anyone, because that game's worth playing. Granted, a lot of people didn't like the third one so much because there was like a co-op mode in it. I didn't mind it. I liked it actually. Lexa, always a good skin. With her smug face, seriously. Granted, when you're playing as her, her face ain't that. It's not that smug. I mean, just look how high her smile goes. It's like, it's like, so do you have to? I put the Spectre Knight wrap on her because it matched. It kind of. I wish there's only one thing I wish I could do with this wrap, and that is alter the wrap the same amount that I can alter Spectre Knight. Because if you remember from the original OG season, it was just a 1 month long thing, and Spectre Knight, one of the best skins ever, you can alter in so many different ways. And if you have this wrap equipped to Spectre Knight, it will change to her color. So I'm like, if the wrap can change like that on its own, why can't you just give me the option to change it? Because this would look way better if that little blue, the blue shards were red to match the red stuff. Because even her pick has some red in it. Yeah, it's like the black, gold, white, and red. And I just think it would look better if it had, you know, that little bit of red instead of the blue. Speaking of Spectre Knight, I got the simple and clean version. I basically just changed it up a little bit. I changed the pattern of the suit a little bit, and I just went with white, black, gray, and gold, yellow. Not gold, yellow. I'm not a big fan of gold, but this works. And of course, you have to alter the back bling to match. I altered the pick to match. The shard. She did not come with a glider, which I was really bummed at, because I would have loved to have seen a glider for her. Also, I'm kind of bummed that the Tron feature doesn't show what it would actually look like in game, because in game the blue would basically just be yellow. And different car. There it is. Yeah. No, I didn't buy this. I logged on to Rocket League when I had Fortnite Crew, and it just gave it to me for free. So I guess technically I could get on, I could download Rocket League again, because I got Fortnite Crew now. So if there's a new battle pass, I ought to get it. Some more free cars. Granted, I don't play Rocket League, so I don't have the extra unlocks for it, but it's okay. The T60 Power Armor, I think the original is best. It's sleek, it's nice. I never liked the Hot Rod Custom. I never used it in the game either. And the Black Knight one's fine. I don't really care for it. Pumpkin Knight, I put this guy on here for if I ever play a Halloween game, like if ever I play Fortnitemares again. Pumpkin Knight. That's a nice skin. I got him instead of Lexa last Fortnitemares. I'm not saying I regret getting him, but I regret not also getting Lexa. I should have just put a little bit more money into it. Also, a great skin you could use during Fortnitemares from the original OG, once it became permanent. So Fortnite OG 1, not Not the little mini season. I'm not a big fan of his emote that he came with. The little dance he does. All the cars pretty simple. I do like the wrap though. I actually got this wrap on the pumpkin night because it's a I put it together for like a Halloween themed thing. So the wrap's pretty nice. It doesn't match the suit that much though, right? Like, is it just me, or because I'm like that don't match the suit. Even if you were to have the white suit, it still wouldn't match. It's interesting. And even the portal on the back is a different color. You, I think the portal on the back should be the same color as like the greenish black stuff with the bones, but I like it. Well, this was the one he came with. I just still, I don't know. It's not for me. I think it's a remix of something of an old emote or something. I don't know. That's just what my mind. His glider's pretty good. I like his glider. And his contrail is really good. That can go on so many things. It's just simple. I like it. It's a simple, clean contrail, and it's nice. Artemis, the best skin from the Greek mythology season. At least it's how I think. But yeah, I do like Artemis. She's pretty cool. Her contrail is really nice. I like her emote. Her emote's pretty cool. Also, if you ever do this emote in Lego Fortnite, like I think it's Odyssey now, whatever. If you have a big village, when you do that in like the center of it where everyone is, they'll all do it. So if you do it at nighttime, you got like this fireworks show, and it's like really bright, and it's I just like it. Her rap is pretty good. It matches her very well. Um, there's only a few characters, like the cosmic characters, that have it could go with them, but then again, I got other wraps for the cosmic characters that just look that'd be better. Gambit, like I said, I'm pretty sure he's the first skin I ever bought with V-Bucks, because I don't count battle pass skins because you're not buying them, you're buying the battle pass. Night Rose, God, just Night Rose is an amazing skin, and I like her original one better. Me personally, I like the original one better. Also, I got Nyanja's back bling and picks equipped, and they're not that great now. Like, they don't match her very well, but you know, it used to be you just hit square and it pop up. Because this is the first month she came out, and I guess I would have had it if I would have got it before the start of the month, but I got it after the start of the month, so. But here we go. See, that matches. So on the 30th of this month, I'll have this, and that's just nice, right? It matches her almost perfectly. Just black, white, and red, and that's her color pattern. Also, I think it's just me, but I don't like the chrome sets. That's just like a that's just like a waste month for me because I'm never going to use the chrome ever. I don't like it. The ice ones are okay, but it really depends on the character. And I don't want to use the cosmic ones either because I don't usually use the cosmic ones either. Vikora, she is an amazing skin. I love both versions of her. Because here's her original. Oh wait, let's go ahead and put the accessory. I don't like the accessory on the second form because it adds as like the ponytails, but it kind of gets covered up by the back bling that she came with. So, also, I don't have a problem with girls with short hair. In fact, I actually like it. I like it a lot. Some girls just have, you know, they can have short hair and it still look good. She is, Vakora is definitely one of them. But let's go ahead and put the accessory on so we can show you what the. I really like the butterfly. Uh, like she still has a ponytail. Granted, it's only the one this time, but I like the butterfly, like on her head, like the bow. It's nice. I kind of wish she had the bow on for this one, but no. But yeah, by Cora, she's pretty cool. Her whole set was cool. She was part of one of those level up packs. That's part of the Sir Raven set. But here's her weapon. It's nice. There's the wrap she came with. I used to use this wrap with Lexa, Princess Lexa. There's multiple Lexas, so I actually have to clarify. But once I got the Spectre Knight one, I just used that. Mystica. Just got to win with her, right? I knocked him off. There's no way he was getting up. It was awesome. Well, I mean, if it was builds, he would probably got up, but I don't do builds. Her wrap's pretty cool. Nice. Like you could see her eyes over there. It's really cool. Hmm. But yeah, let's see who else. Mizuki. I love Mizuki. Um, a thing I like to do with Mizuki a lot is right now I just got her set on, and her back bling that she came with ain't that bad. That's what it is. But a lot of the times I will use Stray's back bling because it kind of matches. And for of course for every kill you get, it gets another dagger up to 5. Or you could just have it set to 5 if you want to. Like you can have it fully out. But I just got hers on. And then Stray was my next one. Now I do prefer the secondary version of Stray. This one right here. Um, but this one, everything goes with him. Goes with it. Like the wrap would go with this one, and it does not change, which is a bummer. So if it's a battle pass skin, I like to keep the stuff together. I like to keep the battle pass stuff together. What do I got for his car? Oh, that's the same one I got from Mizuki, ain't it? It didn't change it that much. Era. Era was the best skin from this season. She really was. Not only was like, there's also the timeless version, which is nice. I like the timeless version, but I prefer this the not in her timeless form for one reason, and like the glider can change to the timeless, the contrail can't, so it's always blue. But the thing I love about Era being in the regular form is if you equip Era's weapon wrap, which is this, and you equip the correct one to the right time, so like the white one to this one and the black one to her older self, which would be, which you could switch between at any time in the game by doing the emote. And the cool thing about that is once you start the emote, even if you take like a step forward, it automatically finishes, so you could switch either way. But if you were to transform in the game, if you have the correct one equipped to the correct time period, the weapon wrap will change to the other one. And with the timeless one, it does not do that. But there is a timeless weapon wrap. But it won't change, because there's only the one. And that's why I stick with the original, like her original outfit. But yeah, she was definitely the best skin from that season. And that's saying a lot because Optimus Prime came out in that season. But the reason that I did not say Optimus Prime was the best skin of that season was because he does not transform. Why does he not transform? It could be like a little traversal emote. Let him transform into the truck. Let him transform into the truck as a little traversal emote. But no. And then of course, Haywire. It is Highwire. Oh my god, I could have swore. Okay. Highwire was a great skin from Chapter 4, Season 2. God, I love Mega City. Mega City was like one of the best things around. There's her in her bunny outfit. Well, bunny hood. But, it's just great skin all around. Here's her, weapon wrap. Her weapon wrap goes better with the bunny look because, there's literally a bunny right there. But, I like the wolf version better. But okay, so yeah, I got 22. And now I'm going to go through the steps and show you what I do to make a skin, which takes a really long time. We're going to do a female version. A female character, because right now I have it. Oh yeah, that's her car. But right now I have it set up to where the audio can't be heard. Like from licensed audio cannot be heard right now. But I pretty much use the same emotes for characters. Like all my male characters have certain emotes played on them, and all my female characters have certain emotes played on them. Okay, so let's sort it through. You know what? Let's just do series instead of season. Let's see if I can find one I want to make. Because skins like this, like part of the crew packs and stuff, they have their own stuff, right? They came with their own stuff, so I would usually just use their stuff. Now, Haruka the Mask was a pretty cool skin. I like her. She's pretty sweet. So I don't want to do something that's really simple. All the Marvel stuff, I think I only have like 2 skins that are Marvel that are not part of that one battle pass. All the other ones are from that battle pass. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 different ones. Okay, so going through checking out my skins that I have, I don't really have a lot of skins, but compared to a lot of other people who play. One thing that's usually out for me is cell shaded skins. Like anything cell shaded, I don't like. Don't get me wrong, Miku is a cell shaded skin, and I use her just because I like Miku. But if it's cell shaded, it's usually a no-no for me. So any of the anime skins, that was from it was like 1,000 V-Buck pass I got. So I'm like, I want to get every pass, and then I'm like, You know what? A lot of these late little mini passes I just don't even care about. So I stopped getting them. It's like, you know, one character that I really like that I haven't made up is Celine. If I can't figure out someone else, I'll just make uh, one of her just to show you how I do it. Let's see here. Definitely not Dapper Mint, that's for sure. So any like anime skins or the Avatar skins, because Avatar is technically not anime because it was made in Canada. Canada da 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 da. Usually when people say anime, they think Japanese anime, animation, Japanese animation. So it's like I don't consider I don't consider Avatar anime. I don't know why everyone does. This, however, I think was the worst skin from Chapter 4 Season 2. I do love the fact that they brought the whatever the gear from Attack on Titan was into the game. Those were actually really fun to play with. But I am not a big Attack on Titan fan. To me, it was just shock value. That's where they were getting all their. That's what all the fans were wanting to see was just random nonsense deaths coming from out of nowhere, and it's like, oh no, I don't care. So I couldn't actually get invested with any character because at any moment any character could die, so I just refused to care. Halsey. I don't know why she's off the map now. She was a good healer. Now she's gone. Actually, the other day, I went to the spot where Healthy was on the map from Chapter 6, Season 1, and there was actually a player who was playing Healthy. And I'm like, oh my god. the odds. The odds of running in. And they were standing like where Healthy used to stand, so I'm like, the odds of that. Alright. So, I guess I'll just go through this simple, because I want to make up Celine. I don't buy a lot of skins, you know, so I can't really just, like, make one from scratch. Let's see here. Where's she at? Celine. Celine was a good skin. She was a level 1 skin, which I... Okay, so then we go in through the back blings. Which I tend to have more back blings because they're given away for free from time to time, and that's just like most of them I don't care about. So you go and I find all the Celine stuff from the battle pass, right? I don't know why I keep thinking square is the correct one. Also, if going through picks nowadays is a bit of a hassle because all the instruments get turned into them. Okay, so what's the deal? Like if you remember the name of the item, it's easy. But if you don't remember the name of the item, I remember what they look like, but I don't remember the names. I keep hitting that square button, man. It's ridiculous. Hers was the mean chick. She came at a time when there was no shoes. She did, however, have a contrail, right? Okay. Nope, not that. Although that did come out at the same season, and it kind of matches, but that's not hers. So I'm fairly certain she had one. Also, every Winterfest you get a snow one, and because that's from Chapter Five's Winterfest. That one's Chapter Six's. Those actually go really well with Sub-Zero, who does not come with a contrail. So I'm like, when am I ever going to use this? And it's like, oh, Sub-Zero. There we go. Oddly enough, you don't get a lot of contrails. Because if you looked at my characters, a lot, there it is, Lunar Rings. But if you looked at all my characters, I had like 140. Most of them are Battle Pass skins. I only have 75 contrails. I don't think I bought any. No, I didn't buy any contrails, I don't think. Like a contrail might have come with a character that you bought, but or like in a bundle, but I don't think I bought any contrails specifically. What's that from? Oh, that's from this season. Okay. Well, I mean, technically, I had to pay for that because it came in the bundle, but I bought the bundle, so it's not like I bought the contrail specifically. See if I can find something that matches her pretty well. That's the Miku one, but it works. Okay, so now weapon wrap. She did have a weapon wrap. Should be easy to spot. I do buy weapon wraps, however. Like if I have a character and they didn't come with a wrap and I see one in the shop and I'm like, that actually looks like it would go on. It would go with this character. Oh, this one looks really nice. I'm gonna get it. I don't even. Blazing Wheel Set. I don't remember. I think that was like a PlayStation Plus thing. I don't know. I got some wraps hearted, not many. Like this one because it it looked really good for Miku, so I got it for the Miku skin. But then I switched the Miku wrap to something different, just cause I wanted to. I switched it over to the Silver Cloud. I did buy these wraps. It came in a set of three. You got the white clouds with the blue, and then there's the gold clouds with red, and then gold clouds with purple. But it was only like 800 V-Bucks, so that wasn't that bad. You get three wraps for 800, which wasn't bad. And then, of course, a lot of wraps come from doing challenges. Like that's one that came from a challenge. It's a nice one though. I like it. But what we're looking for is Celine's, which I think I bypassed. That one was a challenge too, if I'm not mistaken. And this one's really good. Like if you ever have any like beach skin, that would go really well with it. So with that one. Oh, I do actually have a beach type skin. Oh, there's one. Pull cubes. Oh, there's that gold one. The purple one. That's actually what I bought it for. I bought it for the purple one, and I used it on Gambit for like the longest time. Now I just use Magneto's weapon. There it is. Right? Star of the show. Uh, Star of the show, yeah. Oh yeah, let's go ahead and show you Celine's other styles if you weren't there for Chapter 4 Season 1. But then again, that was like one of the best seasons ever. You know, Chapter 4 was amazing. With the castle and stuff. I really wish that would like attach to her back, but whatever. Okay, so she starts off like this, and I'm like, I'm not a big fan of that because I don't really like people all covered in tattoos. I don't. Some people make it work. but I'm just not a big tattoo person. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna say, oh, you shouldn't do that or blah blah blah. But you shouldn't tattoo your face. I'm sorry, but that's a lot of places won't hire you if you have tattoos on your face. And if you got sleeves, you got to have like your arms covered up and stuff. It's a whole ordeal. Granted, if you work in a tattoo parlor, I don't think they mind. But it's okay. I mean, I wouldn't begrudge anyone for stuff like that. Technically, that style is better. I like the black and yellow better. Also, her hair is like black and blonde with some white highlights instead of bright pink with like teal highlights. And then, of course, there's the super styles, which I love the super styles for this season. Don't get me wrong. The super styles are really cool. There's only one problem. The attachments that came with them do not have the ability to go into the super styles. So it really throws it off. So usually at usually when I play a season, if I have a character that has super styles, like that I play as, I will put the super style on just to show how far I made it in the battle pass. But the moment the season's over, back to original. Back to the original. Okay, so we went through. I didn't go through the emos because they just stay the same from the last female character. I'll go through those when I can actually hear them. There is she. This girl does have this one right here. Is her icon. That one's pretty easy because it's the shape of the moon, which is her visor. You go through a color that's kind of similar. I'll go with this purple one because it actually stands out pretty nice on the purple one. And then I go through all the loading screens I have. Actually, it's sorted by season, so I could just go pretty much to the bottom. There's some stuff from earlier seasons that I got just because the game gives them out. There we go, Chapter 4, Season 1. I love the fact that, see, there is Caper and Alias on the right, but they did not come out in Chapter 4, Season 1. So they were talking about that. Here we go. There's hers. They don't always have multiples, but did she have multiple? Oh my gosh, Chapter 4 Season 1 had both Doomslayer and The Witcher in it. Geralt in it. And I'm like, oh my gosh. The Kid Leroy's concert was Chapter 4 Season 1. This was a really good season to start with. Also, every time you logged into the game, this is what you saw. I mean, just look at that. That's just amazing right there. You got Celine over there to the right, gliding down. You got the two game skins. There's, I want to say his name was Nezuki. There, floating down. Nezumi. Nezumi. See, that makes. I don't know where. I don't know what I was thinking. It's a cell shaded skin, so I wasn't a big fan of it. But yeah, Celine's. And now you got to go through the car. I don't have many cars. I don't buy them. This came in a battle pass. This, and this just came from Rocket League because I signed on when I had Fortnite Crew, so they just gave me some freebies. Who knows? I might re-download Rocket League just to see if there's a new pass so I could get some freebies because I got the crew pack right now. So you go through a car and you find one that you think the actual character, at least I try to find one that I think the character would actually drive. Let's just go with the Scorpion because it's the easiest one because, you know, I mess around with this one a lot because okay, so then I try to match the car color to the character colors. See, that's like a little too bright, that's too dark. That one looks closer to her. And then of course you go around and you see if you got any of these sprays or anything to add to the car. Oh, it's already got a purple. That works, but let's see if I can find like a brighter purple. That's just basically pink. Yeah, like a brighter purple. Go through the wheels. That's pink. Alright. That actually works the way it is. This trail is the current ranked stuff. Like this current season, there's the ranked. I do ranked every now and then. I don't enjoy it, but I just want to get, you know, all the stuff for certain stuff because I think I gotta level up the ranked pass like one more time or whatever to get the rest of these. But the pink one actually works here. Oddly enough, pink works really well with purple when it comes to trails and boosts. Okay, so let's do like the ethereal one. Can't see where it is. Okay, so it's on black. Okay. The ethereal, and this is why I got it, because the basic one just looks like this. Oddly enough, the basic, it is perfect for Celine, right? The blue and the purple. So we're going to go with that. And then we're going to go to the wheels, and they keep the same setting as the last one you clicked on. And so, just go over to what it was. Now, the icon on it shows this is also equipped on your other cars. So if you just want them to match, there you go. I never bought an SUV. So, you know, it's the base SUV, and you can't change the base SUV, which is a bummer. Now you go to the instruments. I know, but this is the last step, because the only other step would be to change the jam tracks at the bottom and the moments at the bottom. And I can't really go through all that stuff, you know, with, you know, copyrighted content turned off. So if you buy instruments, this step would take a long time. I don't buy instruments. All the stuff I got are the freebies, or I got them from like the Music Pass, if I had the Music Pass, or a freebie from a Music Pass. I don't think I bought that. I think this was part of the Music Pass. Oddly enough, it took forever for me to realize you could actually change the color on this. But the colors that you could change it into wouldn't match, but the purple matches pretty well. Of course, the originals, the ones you start with, they let you use for free. You can change the colors to a couple of different colors. But, yeah, I'll just go with the purple. It's the closest thing to her. Also, sometimes stark contrast would work really well with the character. Like, this one looks like it would actually match her pretty well. Like this chrome one. Let's see here. Super Shredder's pretty cool. But, I'm gonna go for a contrast because I think this shape looks really good, and I like it. So we'll just give her this. Drums, I only have 3 different drums. One was from Music Pass, one was from the Miku bundle, and then of course you got the starter one. And the starter ones, even if you change the colors, they're pretty basic looking, right? So I'm a Miku fan, so let's pop up Miku's. Not much here. Maybe. We'll do it for now. Let's see. And Miku's, of course, got the... Yeah, let's go with Miku's again. Microphones, I got a little bit more, but, you know, still not a lot. I don't buy instruments. I don't really care. There was a couple in the shop that were like Frost. There was like a ice microphone and an ice drum set. I'm like, these would be really good for Sub-Zero, because, you know, I have the ice guitar. Now, I really like Miku, and I like this a lot, but I think this the Gorgon one actually might fit Celine a little bit, because the colors are basically her kind of colors from before she and that's it. That's what I go through for, and that's just what I go through for a Battle Pass skin, you know. So it takes a long time for me to do these. That's just 23. Actually, before I get off here, I wanna actually go through and see when Caper and Alias came out, because they were announcing them in Chapter 4, Season 1. Speaking of which, Ageless was pretty sweet, right? I mean, I actually see a lot of people rocking the Ageless skin, like even to this day. So, okay, Caper, Alias, where you at? Either or, either or here. That was a pretty sweet free skin right there. I really liked it. I actually used it a lot too. Here we go. Caper. Chapter 4, Season 4. It took 4 seasons. So right the very last season before like the little mini OG season, they came out. It took the entire year for them to come out. That's... Granted, they are very highly customizable. They are the most customizable skins that I'm aware of. I actually vaulted all my sprays, but you can put a spray on each of these slots. And then, of course, the appearance, you could change what the character... this is basically changing the default skin underneath, because I'm assuming they're just going with the default skins underneath. Could, of course, change the headgear. Then the headgear's color, the jumpsuit color, and the armor color. They are very highly customizable skins, and I bought them like the day they came out, because I'm like, oh, this is so awesome. And then I like played with them once or twice, and that was it, because I realized going through all that to change all the skins and stuff, it's pretty rough. But yeah, I've vaulted all my sprays, so I can't go through that stuff even if I wanted to. Let's see here. Go into archive. I got 511 things archived. Okay. And they're mainly sprays and emojis, because, you know, sprays and emojis are trash for the most part. A lot of them, who would use? Like, why are you spraying all this stuff? But, some sprays are really cool. Like, I like these wood print, like the wood block ones. I really like. They look really nice. But, oh, that's hers? I didn't know that was her, I didn't know that was her banner icon. I'm gonna have to change that, I guess. But yeah, like the sprays here. I even got. Oh yeah, I do. I put some emotes I don't use in here too. A lot of them are the musical instrument ones. But yeah, I think I'm gonna call it on this one because I was just showing what I go through to make this skin. It's a lot of thought going into it, especially if you ever want to change up weapon wraps. Like, because weapon wraps are the hardest thing for me to change. Some people go with the stark contrast ones, but I try to find one that matches the character the best as much as possible. Um, here's somebody that didn't come with one. Right now I just got the Fortnite one, not Fortnite, but Fallout one on because it kind of matches. Um, but going through wraps is like a whole other ball game because if they come with a wrap, they're using that wrap. At least for me, unless they change super like a super style. Like I got this one, which is really cool, but I just bought because I thought it was cool, you know. And then there's the ones that you get for like completing quest or a, there was one for doing post party, one for now there's Twitch drops stuff came back, then there was stuff for doing uh, reboot rally stuff. But to find weapon wraps that match characters for me has always been the hardest thing. Um, so when a character actually comes with a weapon wrap, here's the post party one. I only got post party because of that, but I actually enjoy post party. It's pretty fun. Um, this is I think was a reboot rally one. Actually, you know what? Let's do the assault rifle because you know you can see more. But yeah, I wish I wish every character in a battle pass would have everything. The character, a back bling, a pick, an emote would be fine. Contrail, glider, wrap, one of everything. I don't care about shoes. I don't care about shoes. I wish they would add more cars to the battle pass because they've only done the one. Sabrina Carpenter one. I'm just gonna wait until I have I could get every single one in one go because I don't I don't really uh, I literally knew nothing about Sabrina Carpenter before Fortnite because of the espresso emote controversy, but so I'm not really that worried about it. But here we'll do Mystica and we'll put randomize. Should be music key again. Oh, I guess not because I added more. It changed. Okay. But yeah, I'll see y'all in the next one if I do. If I keep making them. I might make him up to 100 and then switch games or do something different, but I don't know. But it's been fun.